You know, there's something rather amusing about the way we perceive life and death, as if they are two separate stages on a linear timeline. But what if I told you that this familiar view might be missing the mark? You see, there's something rather fascinating about understanding that life and death aren't two distinct events. Instead, they're more like dance partners, constantly swirling together in an intricate waltz. Imagine, for a moment, life's journey not as a one-way street, but as a flowing river. Each second is a drop in this river, both leaving and arriving simultaneously. It's in this dance of constant change where real insight begins to unfold. Alan Watts once remarked, "To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. You let go and you float." You see, trying to control the flow of life is like trying to hold water in your hands, an action impossible and, ironically, the source of our struggles. Now, this opens up something quite wonderful. The illusion of a fixed and separate self on a journey from cradle to grave can fall away. What if your biggest problem isn't a problem at all, but simply the misinterpretation of a natural ebb and flow? With every inhale and exhale, life and death are present, intertwined like notes in a melody. Each moment is an improvisation awaiting your dance. Think about it. Freedom emerges when we embrace this continuous cycle, releasing the grip of a supposed singular ending. Let go of the chase, and the frantic search for meaning in an endpoint disappears. This flowing narrative transforms life into harmonized rhythm rather than a finite sprint. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of what becomes possible when you allow life to unfold naturally. Our journey becomes less about the destiny and more about the dance, living fully within every fleeting, beautiful moment. Are you ready to tap into this liberating insight? To live with the understanding that life is not a race to an end, but a constant cycle, offering renewal and growth at every heartbeat. Stay with me on this path as we explore deeper into this dance of existence. When you grasp the rhythm of this eternal groove, an entirely new way of living emerges, rich with fleeting yet profound beauty, revealing life for the spontaneous dance it truly is. Now, this brings us to something even more fascinating. Imagine life as a series of seasons, each with its own unique ebb and flow, perpetual yet ever-changing, just as we witness the emergence of new life in spring, the vibrant fullness of summer, the gentle retreat of autumn, and the quiet stillness of winter. Our lives too move through cycles. These phases, characterized by birth, growth, decay, and renewal, are not separate or fixed, but flow seamlessly from one to the next. Consider for a moment the way a tree stands resolute through the changing seasons. This tree isn't perturbed by the falling leaves of autumn or the bare branches of winter. Instead, it accepts these changes as part of the natural order, ready to blossom once more when the time is right. In a similar fashion, when we embrace each phase of life without resistance, we align ourselves with the essence of the universe. But here's where it gets really interesting. Alan Watts often spoke of the profound interconnectedness of all things, suggesting that nature is just like music, unfolding without meaning, yet full of significance. This understanding frees us from the constant pursuit of meaning rooted in permanence. Rather than clinging to one season, one state of being, we learn to dance with the rhythm of life, appreciating each moment for its transient beauty. Now, let's explore how this insight transforms our everyday experiences. By recognizing the seasonal nature of existence, we cultivate a sense of peace within the constant changes of life. The ups and downs, beginnings and endings, no longer hold the same grip of fear or anxiety. We come to see them as natural expressions of life's ever-turning wheel. This opens the door to a deeper understanding. It's not about striving to remain in perpetual spring or avoiding the chill of winter. It's about savoring the present season, knowing that just as each one arrives, it will also pass. The liberation lies in this acceptance, where we find ourselves dwelling less on resisting or rushing through life. Instead, we're present and engaged, ready to participate fully in whatever the current moment may offer. As we continue in this journey of understanding, imagine for a moment that every face you encounter, every landscape you admire, each sound you hear, all these are merely reflections on that mirror's surface. Yet, intriguingly, the mirror itself remains clear and unchanged, regardless of what it reflects. This is where the whole picture begins to come together. The mirror's reflection is like the dance of life, showing us the beauty and diversity of existence without ever becoming entangled in the reflections themselves. Life's happenings are not caught in the mirror. They are simply mirrored, never captured or controlled. Much like the sky that remains undisturbed by passing clouds, consciousness observes without holding on, revealing the impermanence whispering through each moment. This brings us to perhaps the most liberating insight of all. The illusion of separation dissolves when we realize the mirror reflects everything as interconnected. In every smile, every tear, every rustling leaf, we see fragments of ourselves intertwined with the universe's grand tapestry. There is no true isolation. Rather, we are continuously woven through the fabric of all life. By embracing this awareness, the weight of control and the burden of isolated existence begin to lift. We find ourselves participating in a cosmic play where the lines between actor and audience blur beautifully. Each of us is part of the performance, yet the mirror within us remains unblemished, simply observing, never clinging. This understanding changes everything. As consciousness becomes more about being than doing, as we glide through scenarios not as owners, but as participants in this boundless theater. Life becomes a wonderful exploration of spontaneity. The universe invites us to play, to delve into the moment with a light heart, knowing that beneath all appearances, we remain as clear and whole as the mirror itself. And so, as you walk through life with this newfound reflection, may you recognize the joyful essence that underlies all existence, ready to be embraced and trusted at every turn. For in this gentle awareness, life is not a series of isolated events, but a harmonious interplay, a boundless ocean of reflections mirrored endlessly within us all. Continuation, Chapter 4. What becomes clear from this perspective is something quite wonderful. Imagine, if you will, the delicate dance of dust motes in a beam of sunlight. They appear suspended, ethereal, and yet their movements are ceaseless, a testament to the gentle, unseen currents that guide them. In this play of light and air, we find a perfect metaphor for our own existence. Light, transient and forever in motion. In much the same way, our lives are guided by flows that are often invisible to the naked eye. We flutter through experiences, bumping into one another, each contact an opportunity for reflection and growth. The gentle ebb and shift of these interactions reveal how we are both distinct and part of a larger, seamless whole. You see, as this awareness settles, something beautiful emerges, a realization that we are participants in a dance far grander than ourselves. It requires no orchestrated steps or commanding conductor. Like dust, which finds its path without predetermined purpose, we too can embrace the currents that carry us. This moment-to-moment existence invites us to relinquish the rigid grip of ego. By doing so, we open ourselves to the spontaneity and richness of life's unplanned encounters. It shifts our focus from controlling the script to relishing the unpredictable play of life. Each moment becomes an opportunity to explore, to learn, and to connect in ways previously unseen. And so, as we contemplate this spontaneity mirrored in the dance of dust, we begin to appreciate the beauty of impermanence. The very lightness of being offers a freedom that comes with understanding our place within this grand choreography. It is a dance not choreographed, but naturally unfolding, reflecting the flow of existence itself. As you carry this insight forward, may you gently allow life's currents to guide you. Trust in the dance of existence, with its swirling intricacies and sublime beauty, ever embracing your part in this wondrous, ephemeral interplay. So here we are, having explored this vast tapestry of life, with its flowing rivers and changing seasons. Like waking from a lucid dream, we now see the beauty and light inherent in every twist and turn of existence. Each moment of life, like the sun rising after a long night, reveals itself as part of an ongoing journey with no final destination. Just new paths waiting to be walked. In pulling together these threads of thought, we recognize the intrinsic freedom that comes from understanding life as a series of interconnected events rather than isolated points. We're no longer bound by the notion of a fixed self marching to a predetermined beat. This realization invites us to let go of the script and embrace the play, full of improvisation and creativity. With bemused acceptance, we acknowledge that human nature is a wondrous blend of seriousness and playfulness. And isn't it delightful that the quest for meaning illuminates the truth that there was never a puzzle to solve? The dance of life doesn't conclude with a dramatic finale. Instead, it continuously unfolds, offering vibrant notes to be played in every heartbeat. And so, the conversation doesn't end here. It simply flows into your own experience. The great game of life continues. But now, perhaps with an altered perspective. Each day holds the potential for fresh discoveries, moments of insight, and the joy of simply being. What will you notice as you go about your day? Each opening door, every gently whispered breeze invites you to see life anew. Perhaps now you walk with a lighter step, aware that the sun always rises and the dance of existence never truly ends. In this gentle awareness, find your own rhythm and let it guide you with wisdom and grace. As we come to the end of our exploration, it's like noticing the first star appearing at a gentle reminder of both continuity and change. This journey through the philosophies of life and death, change and constancy, invites us to pause and reflect on how these ideas weave through the fabric of our everyday lives. Consider how these insights might settle into your own experience. As you go about your day, what new patterns might reveal themselves in the world around you? How might this understanding of life's dance change the way you see a familiar face, a passing cloud, or the sound of laughter? Life offers us a blank page each morning, waiting for us to fill it with our own stories and experiences. As you step out into your daily path, perhaps you'll notice how interconnected everything truly is, each moment holding a unique significance, much like a solitary dewdrop on a leaf in the morning, reflecting the whole world. So here we are, gently brought back to the simplicity of existence. In each breath, in every heartbeat, there lies an invitation to be present, to witness the unfolding of life with quiet curiosity. What might you discover in the gentle rhythm of each day as you allow life's natural flow to guide you? May you find peace in this simple awareness, forever changing yet constant, and let your journey unfold with a light heart and open mind.